It's rant time. It's rant time. I can't deal. I can't stand this guy. This guy's called Sar. He's so fucking annoying. And I think I just have to rant to you guys because I have a rant to him. He's so fucking entitled and doesn't listen. So I think this is the start of my rant series. Hopefully not, but here we go. I mean, first of all, like, god damn, bro. His fucking attitude is just so annoying to deal with. And it's like, it's not even like attitude with like friends wise. Like, his attitude shows up in like school, which is such a nitty gritty and a bullshit thing to do. Because, like, he's an average looking dude, but like, that's where the gap is between who he says he is and who he actually is. And now I feel like it's just become impossible to ignore of how toxic this guy is. And like, he talks like he's intellectually above people. I can't believe like what this guy says in like the daily basis in our school. Like, he thinks like he's operating on some elite level of Bill Gates and Elon Musk thinking. He thinks he can be the next Bill Gates by going to a prestigious university like NY and becoming a good businessman. But forget Bill Gates. You can't even reach the pearly gates of heaven. Forget about Bill Gates, bro. This is unbelievable. And then when he talks about all that, you might be thinking, oh yeah, he probably has some good grades, probably just has some ego issues. And then you look at his transcript, a fucking 3.3 weighted GPA and a 2.7 unweighted GPA. I wouldn't say it's failure. Me personally, I would, but it's not. But it's not excellence. It's not NYU. It's not MIT. It's not Berkeley level excellence either. It's like coasting. It's like coasting in a ship. And then he acts offended. Like, oh, my teachers are bad. And then he makes some random excuses that are so bullshit. And then he thinks a 3.3 weighted GPA is going to turn him into brilliance and he's going to turn him into a brilliant student. No, he isn't. And yet, somehow, he feels entitled to look down on someone with a perfect 4.0 unweighted GPA who has hard work, who has discipline. And he says, and he only pivots to criticism. He deflects his criticism and says that, oh yeah, but they don't have enough ECs in his major. And then he just pretends to become an admissions officer and all that and thinks he knows the books. No, he doesn't. He's never read a fucking book in his life. Like, oh my god. It's so bad. Like, he thinks that one single point that he's talking about is gonna magically erase years of academic effort that my friend has done. And then the double standard of it, GPA matters when it's for other people, but when they talk about a shit GPA, GPA is not the only metric. Oh no, test optional. Oh no, shut the fuck up. Sorry. Genuinely, it's so annoying to deal with. And what's especially so frustrating, how mad I am, is because of his bullshit double standards. When his grades comes up, suddenly GPA doesn't define intelligence. But when he asks for someone, he's nitpicking their fucking resume and their academic career like he's on a college committee and he's deciding their college decisions. I don't think he actually wants good for anyone. He genuinely does not argue in good faith. He just argues to protect his ego. And then there's all the school part, and then the funniest thing, there's the money talk. He constantly bragged about how rich he is and how brilliant his business is doing. He dropped numbers with no proof. He literally said in our group chat that he dropped bags on a BMW and he doesn't even have a fucking driver's license. Even if that is the truth, what a fucking idiot. And then when the reality leaks, when we ask him for proof, oh no, he becomes invisible. He promises to be invincible, but he's fucking invisible. He's fucking broke. And he's paying other people to do his work. And he claims that his own. And even with that help, somehow he's still he's still falling behind. He's fucking failing as a D in a C- in chemistry. And this kid thinks he's gonna get into MIT, Berkeley, and NYU. That is his aspirations, by the way. And the business that he brags about, it's about to blow up. I'm about to be a fucking millionaire. I could be a millionaire easy. It's always in progress. Always one step away from success. But I've never seen him actually succeed. It's just no results, just stories, yap, and so much BS. It's just performance. And just arrogance, excuses, and deflection when the reality hits. And you know what's the worst part? It's the way he uses that fabricated and that bullshit success, quotation marks, buddy, to belittle others. He talks down to people who are quietly doing better than him academically, especially, my friend, people who don't need to announce their worth because their work already speaks for itself. My friend doesn't need to announce his worth. He's a king. He has a good GPA. He works. He's a hard worker. He's disciplined. Look in. Sar can never be. You can never be. Sar, if you're watching this video, you can never ever be him. How dare you belittle him? And to summarize it, he's fucking defensive. He's not even confident. That attitude is just armor to protect himself from looking like a fucking failure. And the bragging is just hella noise, bro. And then, the belittling, you don't have enough VCs, you don't have this, you don't have that. And then him just pretending to be a fucking college admission officer is just distraction from the fact that he knows deep down that he's gonna cut corners, he's paying people to do his work, and somehow he's still failing, he's still doing bad at school, and his business is not doing as well as he's projected to think he's doing. Instead of fixing that, he chooses to act superior. Now, you might be thinking that I wish the worst for him. No, I don't. I still think he has a chance. If he could just drop his fucking ego, I think he could actually do well. He has potential, but he just doesn't want to use it, and instead he wants to keep his ego, and he doesn't want to accept that he has flaws. Everyone has flaws, but you have to work on them to be a successful businessman, because that's what they do. That's what he wants to be. But no, he just wants the ego. He just wants to belittle people. He wants to pay people for doing their work instead of maintaining the hard ground and doing work. And that's what successful business people do. They work hard, and this kid is never gonna work hard. Like, that's the tragedy of it. Sar is never exceptional, but he would rather pretend to be above everyone than actually put in the effort to become better. That's all I have to say, man. That's really all I have to say. See ya.